I see that the contract is fully, liquid. All right. Now the OI reduced, open interest reduced. So really nothing to be done about it. Did the open interest increase? Correct. The open interest increased. Over here,
Yes.
on this day, the close price is 4804, right? And the previous day high is 4788. Is the open interest increase breaking the high and closing?
Yes.
Okay. This is a bullish indication. Ravi, got your answer?
Yes, sir.
This is a
और
bullish
previous day
indication.
के हाई को ब्रेक करके करना.
हाँ. तो
Okay.
इसको ब्रेकआउट करना चाहिए ना.
Yes, sir.
If there is something really happening and people are leaving the positions open, then it should break out. It should not go sideways. Sideways matlab it is closing inside the candle of previous day, right? It should actually break out a candle. That is what we are trying to find out here. Okay, so the high was 4788. Say the high was 4788. Okay, and on this particular day, the close is 4804. So it is a lot higher than this, correct? Okay. The second thing that you will have to keep in mind is round figures. In case of especially crude oil. Crude oil follows round figures very much. Like 4500, 4600, 4700, 4800, 4900, 5000 and so on. Okay. So these round figures are, magic numbers in case of crude oil. Okay. Whether it is going down or it's going up. All right. Now let's look at it. It not only closed bullish, but it also closed above a round figure, right? So it seems that, yes, this is quite bullish. The next day, the opening is above the round figure, right? So this is also telling us that, okay, this is also bullish, all right? And what was the high? The high was, when this was happening, the high was 4779, right? Okay. So if it is 4779, all right, then on
No,
this,
sir.
I'm sorry, 4857, right? Sorry. So 4757, okay. So 4857 is the high. Then ideally it should break out 4857 on the upside, right? To continue. Otherwise, it should come to 4788 because there's a support at the high because this high was broken out, right? Now, if we look at it, did 47, I'm sorry, did 4788 happen? It did not, right? Did it break 4857? It did not, right? Correct. Now, let's look at it. So one interesting artifact is lying here, this number, and the other number is somewhere here. So these are the two highs which are of interest. This one is of interest because it has broken up on the upside, right? So on this day it closed at 4804, which is lot above this level, and it created a fresh high which is at 4857. Next day It could not reach any of these. Okay. On next day, it opened at around 48.31. Okay. And is it trying to break out 48.57? Right? Okay. Now, right after that, there's a sharp movement, but this is a inventory day, which is a problem. Okay. Now tell me one thing. Once the bullish indication came on this particular day, the price where it closed was 48.08, right? Sorry, 48.04. Okay. From 48.04, if we look at it, from 48.04, was there a 30, 40, 50 rupee movement that happened in the stock? Okay. So this 24th of August is an interesting day, right? So let's look at the charts. So 24th of August over here, this is the one, right? Let's delete this. So this is the day, right? 24th of August. All right. Now when this happened, if you look at it, okay, when this happened, this is where it closed, right? And this is where it closed. Okay, I'm removing these lines, okay, for the time being. Delete and delete. Okay. Now when this happened, on this day, does it seem to have built some positions? All this is on low volumes, right? There's no much of spiky volumes, right? But on this particular day, there is a spiky volume that has come at around 10ish after the US opening, around this place, right? Now, if this spike has happened, and if you look at, these were the two important levels for us, this close price and this close price, in between the positions have been built. Okay. If we look at this area, the volume has also come in. Should it be forming a support level somewhere here at this position? Correct? Now, if this has formed this as a support or a position, then definitely 24th was this, right? Okay, then definitely this high should get compromised. Okay, this high should get compromised, right? So it should start moving up from here, correct? This high should get compromised and it should start moving up from here. Do you see exactly that was the resistance level? Okay, now let's draw a line at a magical number, which is 4800. We see it seems that 4800 it is not able to break. This is 4900. Okay, this is a 100 rupee, what do you call, interval. Okay. Now, when this was formed, this particular thing was formed, okay, in between 23rd and 24th, okay, it broke out a magical number which is at 4800. After that, within just 3 days, did it cross 4900 or touch 4900? Though it is an inventory day, but did it touch 4900? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now the best part about crude oil is, what will happen is, if it is not able to hold 4800, it will most likely fall to 4700, which is another 100 rupees. Okay, so this is another 100 rupees on the downside and 100 rupees on the upside. Okay, now let's see. When on 27th there was an inventory, right? No, 29th there was an inventory. Okay. So when on 29th the inventory came in somewhere here, okay, this is 30th, this is 29th, okay, so inventory came in here, and before that the inventory was on 22nd, somewhere here at this position. This is the complete range from previous inventory to the new inventory, right? This is the complete range. So from the low of this till the high of 29, this is the range. This is the inventory to inventory range, if you look at it. So if it has to fall, it will have to fall through this level, correct? Somewhere here, okay. Now, you see there is some sort of a sharp movement or whatever, it might have come over here, okay. But if you look at it, the price was trying to stay above. Okay. Now, let's look at it. So volume increased again. Uh, did the close happen above the high? Answer is no. So it is sideways, correct? Okay. Volume
sir.
did not increase. Volume increased, right? Open interest increased. So when the open interest increased, what was the close price? 49.26. So if it is 49.26, is it above the high of this? Yes. Right? What is the indication?
Bullish.
Bullish. Increased. Did it close above the high of yesterday? Yes, it did. So maybe some further bullish, some positions have been formed. Okay. Now let's look at this. This is a drop in volume. This is an increase in open interest, right? When this is an open interest increase, is the price closing above the high?
Yes, sir.
So this is also a bullish indication. Reduced, say reduced, 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 increased. When this increased, the close price is 5044, correct? If it is 5044, is it above the high of previous this thing?
Yes, sir.
Bullish indication. Okay. Now, next day again increased. So the close price is 5085. Is it above this? Yes, it is. It is also bullish. Then it started reducing, and it is very common to reduce. Why? Because the contract is expiring. So people will roll over, right? They will move on to the October contract. Correct? Now tell me something. During this month, when the contract was active, what were the indications which were coming in? Were all of them bullish? All of them. None of them was bearish. Not even a single one was bearish. Okay. So you can try to decode based on the open interest OI. Okay. Based on the simple method. Okay. So the method is quite simple. So you will use this. Okay. Now tell me something. This was the first day, 21st of August, right? So 21st of August was the first day of the contract, right? When the contract was getting formed. Now, when the contract was getting formed, this was the high, this was the low, right? The very first day. Okay. Now, on the very next day, okay, there was an inventory, no doubt. There was an inventory. And was this also a bullish indication?
Yeah, it closed above. Yeah.
Okay. Now let's see. On this day, all these yellows are inventory days, right? All these yellows are inventory days. Okay. This inventory day, was there a bullish indication? There was, right? There is a bullish indication on the inventory day. When
Yeah.
there is a bullish indication, the price was 47.63.
Mm.
It jumped 200 rupees by the next inventory.
Yeah.
Again, bullish indication on an inventory day.